The order heretofore entered by the Chief Justice is vacated. Statement of Justice Sotomayor, with whom Justice Kagan and Justice Jackson join, respecting the court's disposition of the application.
The United States government arrested Kilmar Abrego Garcia in Maryland and flew him to a terrorism confinement center in El Salvador, where he's been detained for 26 days and counting. To this day, the government has cited no basis in law for Abrego Garcia's warrantless arrest, his removal to El Salvador, or his confinement in a Salvadoran prison. The government remains bound by an immigration judge's 2019 order expressly prohibiting Abrego Garcia's removal to El Salvador because he faced a clear probability of future persecution there and demonstrated that El Salvador's authorities were and would be unable or unwilling to protect him. The government has not challenged the validity of that order. Instead of hastening to correct its egregious error, the government dismissed it as an oversight. The government now requests an order from this court permitting it to leave Abrego Garcia, a husband and father without a criminal record, in a Salvadoran prison for no reason recognized by the law. The only argument the government offers in support of its request, that United States courts cannot grant relief once a deportee crosses the border, is plainly wrong. The government's argument, moreover, implies that it could deport and incarcerate any person, including U.S. citizens, without legal consequence so long as it does so before a court can intervene. That view refutes itself, because every factor governing requests for equitable relief manifestly weighs against the government. I would have declined to intervene in this litigation and denied the application in full. Nevertheless, I agree with the court's order that the proper remedy is to provide Abrego Garcia with all the process to which he would have been entitled had he not been unlawfully removed to El Salvador. That means the government must comply with its obligation to provide Abrego Garcia with due process of law, including notice and an opportunity to be heard in any future proceedings. Federal law governing detention and removal of immigrants continues, of course, to be binding as well. Moreover, it has been the government's own well-established policy to facilitate an alien's return to the United States if the alien's presence is necessary for continued administrative removal proceedings in cases where a non-citizen has been removed pending immigration proceedings. In the proceedings on remand, the district court should continue to ensure that the government lives up to its obligations to follow the law.